This podcast may contain spoilers from whatever TV show or movie is mentioned. Please listen at your own discretion. Welcome to Viewers Anonymous.
Yo, what's up? I am Scoots Bronson.
And I am S. Foster.
That's right. You tuned into another episode of the Viewers Anonymous podcast, where we give you our very own reviews and takes of movies and TV straight out of Hollywood. What's going on with you, my guy?
Man, just chilling, man. Got some I ain't gonna get deep into it, but got some unfortunate news the other day. But you know what I'm saying? There's some things that's being handled behind the scenes. But other than that though, man, just out here in these streets working, man, losing weight. You know what I'm saying? 100 degrees every motherfucking day down here. You know what I'm saying? Riding around in the heat box, but surviving, man. I'm surviving. How about you, man? How you feeling?
Man, it's about the same thing up here, man. I'm actually trying to lose weight. Got back in the gym, man. So I've been hitting the gym like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I almost lost it today. You know what I mean? Elliptical almost put me down. Weezy, man. Had your boy Weezy. So I'm like, man, I definitely got to get back, man. But shit, everything was good, man. Son's birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday to my oldest son.
Happy birthday to him.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, went out and kicked it with him, and you know what I'm saying. We had his party yesterday, got his cake and all that, so it was all good, man. I ain't got no complaints.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
Got the little homies growing up on you.
Yeah, man. He'll be a freshman this year.
That's what's up, man.
I got a junior, freshman, and a sixth grader. No, seventh grader.
Cool. I got a sophomore and an eighth grader. So
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Both of them jokers gonna be in high school in a year's time.
Almost done. I can't wait. Can't wait, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, but it's wild. But I'm telling you, it didn't hit me until we went to his little freshman seminar thing last year, and looking at the stage, and it had a big ass 2026 up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it didn't hit me. Then I was like, oh shit, that's in 4 years. like the joker's gonna be graduating in 4 years. Like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, but
like I remember when that little fucker was born. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, buddy. Time flies for real. My mom always used to say that to me too. Like, you'll see when you get older, it's gonna just go past you. I'm like, man, she ain't fucking lying. God damn. These niggas,
man.
They doing their thing, man. They got their own little personalities and shit, man. Like my youngest son, he really into anime. So like everything with him right now is just like all anime stuff. So anything he talked to me about is like, have you seen the latest episode of Naruto or like Dragon Ball Z? And I'm like, fam, no, I don't watch it. I watch One Piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm catching up on Avatar. Like, I'm watching other ones. I ain't watching the ones you watching. I was like, plus I done seen most of the Dragon Ball Z. So like, for me, it's just I know who he talking about when he talk about Dragon Ball Z. When he get to talking that Naruto shit, I'm out.
Yeah. Like, man, like my oldest man, like he's all in the fucking stocks and YouTube videos.
Really?
And like, yeah, man, it's just like every conversation with him, man, he's just telling me who's up, who's down.
Do not
and then he get mad when motherfuckers be down for like more than 2 days and shit.
Yeah.
Like he really be upset about it. Like, why are they down? Like they down 240 million. Like,
don't let him watch
bro. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. Like, I don't know how serious he is about it, but I mean, like, if it's something like, yo, like, hey, let you know you can make some money on this shit. You know what I mean? If you into it the way you are.
If he really is, if he got Cash App, get him a few dollars on there, man, and he could do it on Cash App.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna have to do some more investigating on that one. But my other one, man,
I got
the youngest
full stock in DoorDash right now, man. It's been up for like the last couple days. It's only like I think it's only like 72 a share when I bought it.
Mhm.
I made like $10 off of it so far.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. But yeah, the other one, man, fucking what horror movies, All American, and Girls. That's it. Like, hey, we was yo.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, yo, we was on the porch. We was on the porch, Saturday morning, and we was just out there just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? We just, you know what I'm saying? You know, just kicking it with my boy. And he's telling me about like one of his friends or whatever. He was like, one of his friends keep trying to talk to his ex or whatever. So I was like, look, yo. I
Listen.
said, look. Hey. So I'm like, yo. I said, let me tell you something, man. I said, look. I said, when I was coming up, I said we had a thing called guy code. You know what I'm saying? I said, you know, if you talking to a girl or whatever, whatnot, and y'all break up, and then your homeboy come up to you, be like, yo, what's the name trying to talk to me? Is that cool? And I
Yeah.
was like, and you can kind of determine if you want them to, to talk to him or not. And he
Yeah.
was like, yeah. He's like, we got the same thing. We just call it bro code. I was like, well, obviously he's not respecting the bro code. Because I was like, so this boy might not be your friend. You know what I'm saying? So like, maybe you need to reevaluate that whole shit. But like, we were just out there just kicking it, man. And it was just cool to be able to just, to sit down and just, have those conversations with a 13-year-old, man. Like it's just wild because it's like 2 years ago we wouldn't have no conversation like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But it's like now, he's 13 going on 14. You know what I'm saying? He think he a pimp and shit. So it's just like it's just a whole totally different world, man. So
Oh,
but nah, say what?
I said, oh, I know.
Yeah, man. But that was be the thing that you cherish though, man. Like,
Yeah.
being able to have those conversations and just give them some experience on the world, man. Let them know, like, you know what I'm saying. If that's what if that's what you claim your homeboy is, like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, y'all ain't cool like that.
Right.
If that's what he doing, if y'all had that conversation, but I told him you gotta have the conversation first. I
Mm-hmm.
said you can't just assume that they're gonna do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, if it's really y'all call it bro code, y'all actually gotta have these unwritten rules of the bro code.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, y'all make sure y'all get that together, and
Yeah.
then you know, but yeah, man. So just one of those things, man. Just one of those moments.
Yeah, man. I'm getting there, man. My oldest, man, he almost taller than me. Like literally by like I got him like maybe by an inch or two.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that at all. That's another reason why I got to get in the gym too, because that age where he gonna probably come
Yeah,
physical, and I'm gonna have to put him down, man.
man. I don't know. Like, do you believe in the like the like when they did the whole little measurement joints? They were saying that my oldest was gonna end up being 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
So if he gonna be 6'4", he gonna catch me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'2", so.
Hey,
But I
man.
mean, he's like a little bit above my shoulder. He's getting there.
Nah,
He's getting there, but
like right.
nah.
Like
You face
I
to
mean,
face with your son and shit.
so I ain't that tall, but I know he gonna have my dad's height, and then her dad is super tall too, so he bound to be up there for sure. But I'm like, man, listen, I told him like you got to be careful out here in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? He got the little curls in his hair right now, his hair long. You know what I'm saying? He be pushing his hair back like this. Like, I'm like, hey man, you gotta be careful when you get in there, man. All his sister's friends at school, when they be at the volleyball games, he walk past, they be like, hi, and all that shit. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be tough on you, bro. Trust me.
Oh hell,
Yeah, man.
that's funny.
I already know. I'm like, I went through it, you gonna go through it, man. Just stay calm. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hands to yourself. Stay cool. Stay shy.
Yeah. Yeah. I only got one shy one in this house. That
Yeah.
other one, that young one,
Yep. Yeah.
nah, he ain't got a shy bone in his body.
My youngest like that too. He supposedly had a little girlfriend not too long ago. Like, man, you don't got a girlfriend, man. You can't afford a girlfriend. I told him, so you got a girl that you talk to. You ain't got no damn girlfriend. He was like, nah, Dad, we talk all the time. I said, I know you got a girl you talk to. I said, you can't afford a girlfriend. So you got to buy stuff for your girlfriend.
Man, now, speaking of that, yo, so now this is the wild thing. Appreciate it.
Uh,
So we got what's that day called? Valentine's Day, right? So it's
mhm.
coming up. So he telling me he got this girlfriend, my youngest one. So I'm like, all right. I said, now you gotta tell me ahead of time. This is like a week before, you know what I'm saying? A week and a half before Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
If you want to get her something, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy her a little something, so you can take it to school, get to it, boom, boom, boom. It's
Mhm.
like, all right. Valentine's Day come up. And he ain't never say nothing to me.
Yeah.
So I asked him how school went. He was like, my girl had gave me, this and this. I was like, you ain't giving nothing back. I was like, 'cause you never told me to go to the store, to buy her anything. He's like, nah, we good. And I'm like, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, okay, because that little fucker, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean this in like, disrespect when I say this, but
Oh
you know what I'm
no,
saying? He's
I
a
know
lot
exactly what you mean when you
he's
say.
he's a lot like his mom, you know what I'm saying? Like he really don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. And
Mhm.
so and see me, I would have been the one, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, sweep a girl off her feet and shit. And I'm like, shit, man, like really, how fucking good has that done me? So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and try to praise him on being like the nicest dude, you know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like a lot of the, you know what I'm saying, bum ass dudes be getting like a whole bunch of girls and shit. So it's like, you know what?
He said he is the prize. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, yo, like it's about me. It ain't about her. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how you want to play it. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably be better off. So like,
Yeah,
just
probably for sure.
yep, just
And
hey, keep doing what you doing, son.
absolutely.
So I just thought that was funny that he didn't care about getting her nothing, but he got something, and he was like, yo, I'm good. So.
Absolutely. That's dope. I ain't mad at him. I'm kind of jealous of him, man. I wish I could talk to him too, man. But listen, this is a perfect transition, man, because today we are talking about the movie Project X. This movie came out in 2012, and is based on three high school friends who are basically deciding to throw one of the dopest parties ever in a history of their high school. Also, it's about Thomas, who is in love with a girl named Kirby, and he doesn't know it yet. So this is a great time to, what I'm saying, talk about old high school moments and all that kind of stuff, man. But first, let's get into it. Project X, bro. Now,
Yo.
we talked about it in in the coming soon because it had the same rollout, like, what I'm saying, Blair Witch, Paranormal Activity, where
Mhm.
it was thought to be basically like sort of a documented film on, not necessarily a documentary, but just a documented film on this amazing party that these three friends threw in high school. Thomas, JB, and Costa.
Mhm.
And Dax. I forgot about Dax because Dax was the cameraman for everything, basically. So,
Yep.
well, Dax really wasn't their friend. He was just the weird dude that they wanted to keep around just in case he started stabbing motherfuckers. He was super, super quiet dude, man. Like he was just super cool like that. But so basically Thomas's parents, you know what I'm saying? I think it was what, they senior year?
No, he turned 17.
It was his birthday. That's right. So it
Yes.
was his birthday. He wanted a car. Instead, they didn't get him a car. They got him a van. But he was geeked because he finally got some wheels. He was excited about it. And he get to school. You know what I'm saying? He finally got some wheels. You know what I'm saying? He pull up on JB and Costa. He's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I got the car, whatever, whatever. Come to find out, Thomas's parents are going out of town. Costa decides to say, hey, let's throw a party. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a fly party. We gonna do all this other stuff. I'm gonna hook everything up. JB um JB is the one dude to me that made me enjoy this whole movie because the shit that he was doing, like he's the one dude that's so out of touch, but for some odd reason he make it cool to be out of touch. Cause like he was drinking wine when everybody else was drinking liquor. This nigga had on like he had on like a sport coat. Like it was all kind of shit that he didn't have no business doing. But so they all get together, man. They get to, you know what I'm saying, talking about this party, you know what I'm saying, doing this party up. They end up throwing the party and the party gets out of control. Once the party gets out of control, I mean, it's out of their hands. It wasn't nothing but chaos after that. And then next thing you know, they ended up being legends. So rewatching this, you know what I'm saying, what did you think?
Rewatching this, man. Well, first and foremost, like the hype that this movie had when it first came out, because at the time, like I didn't even see the preview or the trailer for this, but you just hear it like everywhere you went. Everybody, yo, did you see Project X? Man, you heard about Project X? I'm like, yo, like what the fuck is Project X? So, I watched it when I was younger, and then going back and rewatching it now, it still holds up. It still is dope. The only thing is like there was some terms that was said that you can't say anymore. There was some thing that was being done that can't be done anymore. It's just like it really makes you
egged in that movie, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. They put a whole little person in a fucking stove. Like, like, come on, man. Like, but it's like it's so many. Honestly, it kind of made me a bit. I don't want to say upset. A bit upset because of like how PC shit is now.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, man, 2012, like all the shit that people are concerned about now, they wasn't concerned about that shit back then.
About the world.
And it was like you could have so much fun. It's like going to a party, like man, there was a little scene where you seen a girl grinding on a dude. It's like, man, like that used to be the shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't even like you don't even see that shit anymore. And it's just like it was nice going back in the time machine and seeing a lot of the stuff that fly back then but don't fly now.
Right.
But no, like I enjoyed it though, man. Like Project X was a time, man. Like, and it really made me like damn, like man, if I could go back to 18 and go to something like this, man, you want to talk about somebody having a good fucking time? Cause that shit looked like a good fucking time. Like you can watch a movie that got like a club in it or partying or something like that, and you can be like, all right, well, this is a movie. You know what I'm saying? This shit, it felt real.
That shit,
it felt like if you was there, you would have had a good fucking time. And then before you say something, because I was telling my son, I was like, I said the one great thing about this, I was like, yeah, it's a movie, but I was just like, as crowded and as many people as it was, I mean, there was a scene where I think there was 2 fights, but there were fights. There was no guns.
Right.
There was no knives. There was no kind of like violent shit like that. And it was just nice to. Well, I mean, it was a few fights. Don't get me wrong, but
at the end, it got super violent.
Well, yeah, that's different. Like that's a totally thing right there. What happened at the end?
Yeah, that shit got crazy. That shit got real crazy. Okay, so first off, man, I mean, this is also basically a boy kind of meets girl love story too. Him and Kirby, you know what I'm saying? Kirby is like the other member of the group. That, you know, of course, they don't look at her like a girl, but of course she's a girl and she's super cool and stuff like that. But Thomas is actually trying to get with, what's her name, Alexis?
Yeah, Alexis. Yep. Yeah.
So Thomas was trying to get with Alexis at the party. You know what I'm saying? They all got this thing planned out. Except for Costa. Costa felt like he could get whoever he wanted. He was the live wire in the group. But basically they were trying to, you know what I'm saying, they was doing their thing to trying to get with girls. And the whole thing was just to have this legendary party. So, you know what I'm saying? You see them go through all the, you know what I'm saying, normal everyday school activities, which I thought was cool for a great setup because this is what I do like about this movie. They do a great job setting this whole thing up because
Mhm.
in the beginning, you kind of know him and Kirby are going to hit it off at some point, but the way that they did it, it wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't as obvious as it should have been. And then not only that, you also get the the camaraderie between these three. You could tell like they've been friends for a very long time. And also just the differences in each of them that you could tell like all three of them were outcasts, like Costa trying to be cool with everybody but everybody playing them left and right. And then JB, you could tell he like the super nerd. And then you just got Thomas, who he's kind of nerdy but he not really, he just super quiet and he don't really talk to too much anybody, but you know what I'm saying, like people know who he is. So it's like they all got their own identities, of course, but you know what I'm saying, at the same time, like you could tell like they're outcasts. Of course, they're going to be the ones that hang around each other. So excuse me. So they getting together, you know what I'm saying? They trying to do everything, the drugs. They go to buy the drugs. Now, Costa, man, is this dude Costa, bro? I don't know how he knew dude. I don't know. I don't know why he knew dude, but they go to this dude's house to go get the drugs. And I think they was trying to buy like some weed or something like that.
Yeah, some weed.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
weren't thinking about nothing crazy. And so in the midst of them doing the drug deal or whatever, they get the weed. I think Costa had like a whole bunch of money from his bar mitzvah or some shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? They sitting there talking, dude go back to get the weed, and Costa steals the gnome from his house.
Yep.
And they like, man, what are you doing, man? Don't take his gnome, just put it back.
Well, first of all, he was humping the gnome and said he came in the gnome's face, but yeah.
Yeah, he was doing all kind of crazy shit. But but then they take the gnome. On the way out, dude realizes that they took the gnome, and he literally starts chasing them down the fucking alleyway to get the fucking gnome. And they peel off or whatever, they escape, but they kind of fuck the van up. And then after that, I'm trying to think what's the next thing that happened after that?
They went to the grocery store.
Went to the grocery store
trying and to run into you know who.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So they go to the grocery store, they getting snacks and everything for the party, they getting everything, and they run into Miles Teller. They like, oh shit, Miles Teller. So Costa's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Come to the party. He looking at them like, man, I ain't coming to the fucking party. Like, fuck out of here, man. Fuck wrong with y'all? So all that happens. They get back to the crib.
Well, hold up. Wait a minute. So he's like, they're like, you know, come to this party. He was like, yo, I already got plans. He was like, you know, I'm going to this party on, I don't remember, Frederick Street. I don't remember. He was like, wait a minute.
Oh yeah,
he was like that street. He was like, yeah. He said, that's my house. Like, that's my party. He was like, his whole demeanor changed. He was like, oh, well, all right then. He was like, well, you know, I guess I'll see y'all later on or whatever. Because he didn't know that it was actually their party.
Right.
And then that's when he was like, he was going to show up and bring, you know what I'm saying, booze and girls and shit like that.
Yeah, so they go home. They setting everything up. Costa brings these two kids.
For security.
They security, yeah. When I tell you, bro, never in my life did I think anything would be funnier. This shit made me cry laughing. Because why are these two kids the security for this big ass high school party? Now, mind you, you only thinking that it's gonna be high school kids there, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't gotta pay them. You ain't gotta do too much of nothing. Give them a couple bucks, they good, right? So they literally setting up like they're a real security team. You know what I'm saying? They got the DJ booth set up. They got everything going, everything looking good. And at first, it was looking like nobody was coming to this party. The next thing you know, of course, everybody shows up to this fucking party. Now, this is where it gets good. I'll let you continue.
Man. So first, now everybody's starting to show up. And it's like, you know, he got it to where everybody's going to the backyard because he didn't want anybody to go into the house. And the plan was working. Plan was working. Everybody was in the backyard. DJ playing good music. You know, people starting to show up. They didn't even expect to show up. And then Thomas sees Alexis. And they was like, yo, she came. And then Casa like, look, like, this is your night. He was like, man, you got to hook up with your girl tonight, blase, all this type shit. And so then, like, the next thing you know, people started flooding in the house. Well, yeah, so people started flooding in the house. So, well, security dude came, well, they was out front, and they see this fucking party bus pull up. And then the security guy come up, yo, man, we got a problem. There's people in the house. He go in the house. He's trying to tell everybody to get the fuck out after he talked to his dad because his dad had called the house like, y'all been calling you all day. He was like, yeah, you know, just because the thing is his dad approved, like he said, yo, you can invite like 5 people over. Now, part that you skipped over that I thought was fucking funny as fuck was when the pops and the moms was having a conversation and then she was like, you know, I'm really worried about, you know, leaving him and, you know, this, that. He was like, babe, Thomas is a loser.
Yeah. He definitely said that.
He was like, yo, he's like, that gonna happen. He said, man, Thomas is a loser. I was like, oh, man, that's fucked up. So anyway, fast forward back. So Pops, you know, he talked to his pops or whatever, then no blah, blah, blah. So he's trying to get the people out. So he stands up on the fucking counter. And then the one person of all the people to say, hey, there's Thomas, is fucking Alexis. So it threw his whole shit off. And then next thing you know, Miles Tiller comes in. And he got about 15 bitches with him.
So hell of beer and booze.
Yeah. So he's like, yo, let's make some drinks. So now, fuck the plan of getting everybody out the house. Now it's a fucking house party, backyard party, all this type shit. And so, man, I'm talking about it got so wild. This shit escalated so fucking quickly, dude. And the one part that got me that I don't know why was just so funny to me was the whole fact of like when the one kid was like, yo, everybody go to the back. The cops are coming.
Oh no, you missed it. You went over something too.
Hold on, what's up?
When the reason the cops is coming is because of the neighbor fucking Rob.
Yeah, fucking Rob, man.
So first time Rob goes to
well, Costco went to go talk to like all the neighbors and told them that they was gonna do a party
before the party. So Rob,
well, he invited Rob. Costa invited Rob to come when he had the baby.
Right, but Rob comes to the house, knocks on the door. The first and foremost, before he even gets to the house, the little kid stopped him. Hey, whoa, what are you? You a kid? Get the fuck out the way. So he moved the motherfucking little kid out the way. Knocks on the door. Thomas comes. He like, Thomas, what's going on, man? I thought you guys were gonna have a small little party. You know what I'm saying? The fucking kids can't sleep. Melissa got to get up early in the morning. Like, what's going on? Here come Costa. Man, fucking Rob. Yeah, he made it to the party, man. He's like, no, I didn't make it to the party. You guys need to shut this shit down, man. I got to get up early in the morning. My wife can't sleep. My baby can't sleep. So then Costa start talking shit. Rob, what the fuck, man? You act like a bitch, man. So he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to call the cops. What does Costa do?
No, not Costa. No. The little white kid.
No.
Yeah.
First, he got tased. So then he like, fuck this. I'm really gonna call the cops. So then what does Costa do? Hey, go get on his ass. You watch him and you make sure he don't do none of that shit. If you get any word, you give us a signal back.
Yo.
Finds a way into Rob's house, and he is in Rob's
Oh my God.
house. You talking about fucking crazy. This party was to shit, bro. I'm talking about early and often.
Yeah, that shit was so wild. After he got punched in the face, then he goes into his fucking house. Yeah. And so Rob actually called the cops. So You know what I'm saying? Little kid tell everybody to go to the back. And I don't know why I find it so funny. These motherfuckers, there is a backyard of like 1,500 people.
That was
Fucking
a big ass backyard.
big ass backyard. Quiet. Everybody's quiet.
Mhm.
And so the cops are like, yo, do you mind if we look around? And Costa's like, well, I'm not a lawyer or anything, but no, you can't. Like the law states, if I don't let you into a private residence, you know, I don't have to let you in.
Mhm.
And so he was like, so you're not gonna let us in? He was like, no. And so he was like, well, you know, well, the noise is down, you know, keep it down, whatever, all this type shit or whatever. So the cops are like walking off, and then they look across the street. Rob is sitting there with 2 middle fingers up. Cops are giving them 2 middle fingers back. And then they were like, yo, like the party's back on. And like everybody just fucking, and that's when the shit got, man, when they turned on the fucking party version of The Pursuit of Happiness, man, it got wild in there, man.
I'll tell you when it really got wild. When they busted that fucking gnome open.
But that's when that song was playing.
Man, all that goddamn Molly popped out. Nigga, everybody said, oh! Crazy.
Man, everybody got horny, high, everything. I'm talking about,
when the
man.
drugs went down. It went down.
Yeah.
Niggas was getting it in on the steps. It was motherfuckers drunk as fuck, throwing up in the bathroom, all over the floors. Some dude was getting double teamed by 2 women. He was getting pegged. It was all kind of wild. That shit, like you said, they threw a small person in the oven. Then he got out and kicked everybody in the balls on his way out. That nigga was smoking the whole time too. That's the
No, I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you the wild. No. I'm gonna tell you the wild part is there was 2 incidents.
Yeah.
So the first one, like Thomas and Costa was talking, and they was like, "Yo, who is that?" He said, "Oh, well, you know, he graduated." He was like, "When? 1986?"
Hey, bro, he was way too old to be at that party, bro.
Way too old. And then there was another old dude. He come up wanting to play he was a neighbor actually. He wanted to play beer pong and shit.
Yeah.
And he trying to shotgun beers. Everybody looking at his old ass like, yo, dude. First of all, you drinking with underage people.
Absolutely.
You can't fuck with any of these girls in here. Like, what are you doing there, dude? Like, you was way too old to be here.
He was definitely trying to get up on something at that party.
And trying to impress them by fucking throwing back a beer. It's like, yo, you need to take your old... And then the dude that graduated in 1986, he dancing with a girl. Yeah. Like, dude, you are committing a crime.
Absolutely.
What are you doing? Hey, I thought that shit was funny.
The other part, they jumping off the roof onto a bouncy house. And JB does it and breaks his fucking... He breaks his arm, bro.
His fingers was all types, man.
What's up, man? What else happened? And then finally the party started winding. Oh, so Thomas and Alexa.
First he hooked up with Kirby. Now, what I don't know is because he said he hooked up with Kirby. I don't know if he was just talking about they was kissing or if they just didn't show the sex scene.
Nah, they was
I
kissing.
don't know. So when he said hooked up, he was just meaning that he was kissing Kirby. Okay.
Yeah. So then he finally got a chance to get with Alexa. Right before, you know what I'm saying, my man was about to score, Kirby walk in. She like, oh, you's a piece of shit. And basically he spent the rest of his time trying to end the party now because now he not gonna get none. Alexa don't fuck with him. Kirby don't fuck with him. This whole party is going to shit. He don't know what to do. And then finally everything get to clearing out kind of because the crazy man who sold them the weed found out where the fuck they was at and brought a fucking blowtorch and start setting trees on fire. This motherfucker said, Costa! I want my gnome, bruh. That shit was fucking comedy, bruh. And pretty much at the end of that, I forgot they drove his dad's car into the swimming pool.
The little person drove that shit in there.
No, I didn't know that. I never knew that. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because remember, like the car drove in there, and then he got out and he swam out, and then he got out, he started punching more people in the balls.
Oh, I thought he was just in the pool. I didn't know. I thought,
man, he got out that car because he said, "Fuck your dad's car."
Oh, so this whole time I'm thinking that somebody drove the fucking car in the pool while he was in there, and then he just got out and you know what I'm saying?
Man, that was the little person, man. He was mad as fuck.
Comedy, bro. So they drove his dad's car in there. The house was trashed. The house was horrible. So the next day, his mom and dad come home, and his dad said, "I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think you had it in you." He was like, "No, really. I really didn't think you had it in you." Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, the whole time that's happening, they pulling his car out the fucking swimming pool. So
yeah,
basically, Thomas is basically he punished until whenever the fuck he get out of school at this point. Costa, don't nobody give a fuck about that. He was good. JB arm was cool, and I don't think nothing happened to JB either, for real.
Well, at the end credit said that Thomas was charged with disturbing the peace, giving alcohol to a minor, and it was another charge. And Costa, he was able to get an expensive lawyer, so he got everything dropped. And they said JB, they said he had special needs and he had to ride the short bus. And they said Dax. They said that Dax's parents are missing, and they said he still live alone.
But basically, you know what I'm saying, he got Kirby back. You know what I'm saying, so he was good with that. So he got his girl, and he was good. So are there any high school parties you've been to that were like this or close to it?
Not close to that. I mean, obviously, I've been to some high school parties, but there was one party that I went to. I had graduated at this point. I was out of school for like a year because I didn't go straight to West Virginia when I got out of school. I went to this school called Greenville Tech first. So this is when I was going to school there. And so I had these older friends that we used to hang out with. And the one cool thing about some of the older friends I used to hang out with, like they never looked at like me and like the dudes that I went to school with, like as little dudes, like, you know what I'm saying? Even though they was like, 8 to 9 years older than us, like they never treated us like that. Like we would, you know what I'm saying, we was tight. So we had a New Year's party and at their house or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying, my sister had hooked me up with some alcohol and shit. So I had went over there, but it was already alcohol there. And like I had probably only drunk maybe like, you know what I'm saying, a couple of drinks at that point. I wasn't, I didn't drink young, like, so
like me.
I'm like, all right, I'm getting fucked up tonight.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm throwing shit back, boom, 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 all this type of shit. And, yeah, I'm like, but I'm not experienced enough to know.
I know that
mixed brown liquor, white liquor.
Oh my god!
So we up in there, we fucking having a good ass time, and this is what I'm gonna tell you what I remember. I remember I was feeling a little lightheaded. So I go outside to the porch, and I'm leaning over the balcony joint, and it was like, yo, I remember somebody coming out there. You gotta throw up. And I was like, I don't know. So I was out there taking in some AC. Well, not AC, but some air. And I remember walking back in the house. And the next thing I remember is being woken up in the shower with fucking water. All right. I don't remember nothing.
Wow, you went black out?
I blacked out.
Wow.
And so I remember being in the tub and they spraying me with fucking the shower and shit. and they end up putting me in the bed. So it's the next day. So they telling me, like, yo, when you came in from outside, when I was on the porch thinking I'm about to throw up, they was like, yo, you came in and started freestyling, my guy.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yo, they said I was in there freestyling. I'm the fucking life of the party. Yeah. I don't remember any of this shit, my guy.
That's hilarious.
Then they tell me I'm in the bathroom and I locked the door. They had they didn't break the door, but they was able to pick the lock. Yeah. They say I'm on the toilet. I got my pants down, but I still got my boxers on. And they was like, they had to put me in the shower. And they sprayed the cold water on me and shit. They put me in the bed. I'm talking about, but I was fucked up. And then I was like, you know what? I said, I am never getting drunk again.
Yeah.
I said, because that next day, because that was, like I said, it was New Year's, and they always did something at one of my aunt's house. So I had to, you know what I'm saying? Because I stayed the night there. I drove to my mom's house, took a shower and shit, put on some clothes, and I went to my aunt's house. And my mama looked at me. She was like, yeah, you hungover, ain't you? I was like, yeah. And I just remember that feeling being so terrible. So I was like, yo, I am never getting drunk again. And as far as voluntarily, I never got drunk again.
Right.
And I said voluntarily.
Absolutely.
Because, so one more real quick. So I'm up in school, up in West Virginia. Yeah, I'm saying I'm with my ex-wife. This is when we were dating. And so we had like this little get together at the house, and then the apartment, then we was gonna go to this bar. So these dudes had just came up from Florida. And I said, dudes gonna be on the football team. So we chopping it up, talking football and all types of shit. So we drinking fucking Absolute and orange juice, right? So I'm sitting here, I'm getting my drink, you know what I'm saying? Take a sip, put my drink down. Well, it's not registering in my head that my drink is never going down. It's always at the same level. Not knowing, you know what I'm saying, my ex-wife is pouring more Absolute in there. So now it's getting to the point where it ain't nothing but fucking Absolute in that cup. Yo, we get to the bar. I'm talking about I'm stumbling.
Yeah.
And they like Sean, like, you gotta get it together because they ain't gonna let you in drunk. So I'm like, all right, so I'm straightened up.
Yeah.
Like I'm good. So I show my ID and shit.
Yeah.
I get in the club, and in the club, it's like as soon as you go in, it's steps.
Oh
man, they gotta help me up the steps. And then once I sat down, out like I don't remember what happened at the bar that night. Nothing. I don't remember nothing. And I said, you know what? Never again. And I ain't been drunk since. And that was fucking like 2006. Like I only get a little buzz now, but I don't get drunk no more.
That's crazy, man. That's hilarious too, by the way. Freestyling.
Man, they said I was in there freestyling, my guy. Like, yo, I don't remember none of that shit.
Yeah. So my story, the first one was high school. High school, it was this, we had like this, it was this big party being thrown because you know what I'm saying, we was all basically, you know, graduating. So we had all got in the car from graduation, and we basically made this whole plan to go to each person's graduation party. So everybody had a graduation party. We drove around to each person's graduation party. So first I drove to my brother's graduation party, you know what I'm saying, because he graduated from another school. So dap him up or whatever, go say hi to his mom and dad, you know what I'm saying, they congratulate me, blah, blah, blah. Everything good. Then he like, where y'all going? We about to go hit up everybody else's party. We gonna hit my party last, and then we gonna go out to our English teacher's house. Cause you know what I'm saying, she told us she wanted to see us. So everybody like, all right, let's do it. So my brother like, all right, I'm gonna follow y'all. So he had just got like his sister had a green Grand Prix, so she let him drive. So he got his Grand Prix. I had like a gray Dodge Stratus. So we driving. We go to everybody party. We finally get to my party. We get to my party. We probably stayed there probably about like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Enough for me to be able to hug everybody, see everybody. You know what I'm saying? Had them tell me congratulations, all the other stuff, and then we bounce. So we leave. We get to my English teacher's house, or former English teacher's house at this point.
Mhm.
So when we get there, it's a bunch of us, but we ain't the only ones getting there. It's just me and my dudes that I graduated with. My brother, he left after he went to my party. He went because some chick called him, so he left us. So we get there, and then the girls met up with us there. So now we having a party at my English teacher's house. So so she got a bottle in the, she got some liquor in the kitchen. Well, her sister, her daughter-in-law was there. Or no, it's not daughter-in-law, what is it? Stepdaughter? Yeah, her stepdaughter was there.
Okay, yeah, stepdaughter, yeah.
Yeah, her stepdaughter was there. Her stepdaughter was in college. She went to Central State. She was a sophomore. And you know what I'm saying, she there, she, you know what I'm saying, got some liquor, she drinking. So while everybody, you know what I'm saying, mingling and kicking it, I'm looking at her stepdaughter like, hey, get a shot. She like, boy, you ain't supposed to be drinking. I'm like, get a shot. So she give me a few shots. Well, I get the bright idea. I want to bone her stepdaughter now. So I tell everybody, hey, it's getting late, bro. Let's go to the drive-in. So everybody like, man, that is a good idea. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go do that. So her stepdaughter say, ooh, I want to go. I said, yeah, you can ride with us. So we all go there, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get there. Everybody decides, you already know when you get to the drive-in, everybody want to be outside the car.
Mm-hmm.
No, sure, not me. I get her in the back seat, bro. And I got her. So everybody like, hey man, where the fuck Mark at? They like, I don't know, bro. Check the car. My boy walk up on the car mid-stroke, like I'm getting it. He was about to knock on the window, and then he seen me and was just like, I don't know where he at, bro. I can't find him. Take the you know what I'm saying, go see where the food at. So we get done or whatever, put you know what I'm saying, get our clothes back right. We sitting in the back seat, you know what I'm saying? She laying all up on me. So a couple of the girls walk up to my car. They like, y'all sure he ain't in the car? So they look and they see her laying up on me. They like, this nigga in the car right here with such and such daughter. So I'm like, what's up, bro? What y'all want? It was like, we was looking for you. I'm like, y'all looking for me for what? Like, what y'all mean?
Let me live.
Yeah, that was a good night. And then the next one was we had went to a bar one time and we was all kicking it and stuff. And I had made an excessive amount of money. Mm-hmm. Very excessive amount of money. So I said, drinks on me. Well, first off, I ran up a $200 tab. Second, this chick grabs me and pulls me into the men's bathroom, into the stall, and we start getting it in. One of the dudes, you know what I'm saying, from the bar goes in and hears us. And he's like, yo, it's somebody smashing the bathroom. Next thing you know, everybody from the bar is in the bathroom watching me smash this. Yeah. But we was drunk, so I didn't really care. But yeah, it went down. It definitely went down.
Well, mine ain't as that exciting as that. And I'm gonna use initials to protect people in the story.
I'm not even saying names.
So I'm at this. So we had this one bar, right? Mm-hmm. You know, because like, I mean, I went to school in West Virginia. You know what I'm saying? It's all about drinking in bars and shit. So we had this one spot called the Library. So, and like me and my, girlfriend, ex-wife at the time, like we had agreed, it was just best for us to just go to different places because like she would always get mad about some shit. So I'm like, all right, so we go to different spots, but it ain't too many spots in Fairmont. Like that's why we used to always go to Morgantown where West Virginia University is because it was more bars there. So I'm with my boy Mark, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I say Mark name, Mark, that's my guy. So, but anyway, I'm sitting there talking to this dude, C. So C, one of the Florida dudes or whatever. So we sitting there chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, we just like standing up against the wall because it's packed in there. I'm talking about we shoulder to shoulder in here. So me and C sitting up against the wall, we just sitting there kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So then we see this girl T coming through the crowd. And like everybody knew she was, one of the finest girls there or whatever. Yeah. And so I'm just sitting there. We kind of like we make eye contact. So I don't make nothing of it. I'm just, me and C sitting here, so we having a conversation. She just started just throwing it on me. All right, I'm not gonna reject it.
Oh, definitely not.
I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm like, yo, first of all, I'm just a guy standing up against the wall talking to a fellow teammate. You know what I mean?
Sir,
yes, I am the victim. She threw it on me while I'm standing there.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, I'm not going to be rude and push the girl away. So I'm just sitting there. Lo and behold, I look to the right. Who do I see?
No.
Yes. You guessed it. So I'm like, okay. So I look at C, he look at me. I'm like, hey, I didn't do nothing. So she takes the stance to just be like, give me the eye, like, okay. You know what I mean? Give me like the okay look. So she go on the dance. So she go on the dance floor, right? And so she just grabs like a random dude, right? And just like start dancing on him or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I guess we just gonna do this tonight, right?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? And see, this is my prime years. You know what I'm saying? This is when Snap Your Fingers was the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from the South. Everybody think I'm cool as fuck. So I'm up here dancing, right? Yeah. So I got my tall tee on. You know what I'm saying? You know how it was back in the day. Yeah. So then this girl starts dancing with me. So I'm not gonna shove her away.
Right.
I got my girl over here dancing all up on the dude. So this girl trying to dance with me, so I'm dancing with her. So then my ex want to start trying to compete with the girl that I'm dancing with, but the girl don't even know that somebody's trying to outdo her.
Yeah.
So then, with the girl not even knowing what's going on, you know what I'm saying, the whole little touch the flow shit in the song, like Lil Jon them do. Man, my girl, I'm talking about, man, she getting it in. She had to turn out to be a stripper. Had to be.
Yeah.
So then she get mad. She come over there and snatch me from the girl.
Oh, man.
She fucking hot. Because she felt the girl was just fucking throwing it on me. But she was mad as fuck. But I'm talking about that shit was hilarious. Yeah, it was a big ass fight after that.
Okay. So I had a moment like that. But mine was way different. Well, not technically, but it was way different. So we go out to a bar, we kicking it, right? Now, I didn't go to college. I was one of those dudes that was in college parties in high school. So like they knew me already. So by the time I was in college years, you know what I'm saying, I would go to the parties and they already knew who I was. So we at this party. Now I'm messing with this girl at the time. And we are at Central State University.
Mm-hmm.
And we're at Central State University and we're at this bar called LA's. And we at the bar or whatever. Now, the girl that I was messing with goes to Central State University.
Okay.
The girl at the bar, I don't know who she is. It's her and her friend. It's me and my brother. Now, mind you, I told you, we don't go there. Mm-hmm. So, we already drunk. Because we was sipping on Belvedere before we even got there. We get in there. I show the dude the ID. He look at my ID. He look up. Oh, what's up, little bro? Da-da-da. He already know me. He an alpha. So when I was in high school, I was in this like I forgot what it's technically called, but it's like a gifted program basically.
Okay.
And basically it was for kids, you know what I'm saying, who was doing good in school or whatever. And it was basically setting you up to get into Central State, you know what I mean, getting a scholarship and all that. But because I didn't want to go to school, I didn't go. That's another story. So dude know me because he was a part of the program and stuff. Get in there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He yelling to the old boy, hey, little bro up in here, make sure he good. So they tell me just go sit at the bar. Don't move around yet. Cause I guess there's some other people in there that if they see me, you know what I'm saying, they'll shut everything down. So I'm like, all right, cool. It was like, we'll let you know when you can go. I'm underage. So my brother, he like, well, what you want? You know what I'm saying? I get you your drinks or whatever. Just go ahead and do your thing. Well, the girl that's the bartender at the time, she's also was a part of the she was one of the mentors at the program. So she see me, she like, oh, he good. Don't worry about it. I got him. So you know what I'm saying? I'm ordering my drinks, doing my thing. Now, somehow, some way, my brother he done got drunk enough to be strolling with the cues. He done got
Okay.
cool with whoever the cues was in there. So he walking around with the cues and they strolling. So he behind them, like trying to do the stroll with the cues, and they all having a good time. It's all fun, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't being disrespectful or nothing. So they all good. So I don't see him for the rest of the night until we leave. Well, two girls come sit at the bar. So while we there, I'm kind of on the phone. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to my girl. She's like, where you at? I'm like, I'm down here at LA's. Da, da, da. I was like, I know you don't feel like coming out, but I'm like, but if you feel like coming out, you know what I'm saying? Come through. She like, how did you get in there? I'm like, because I know the people in here, like, I'm good. She like, all right, well, so she trying to talk to me on the phone. So now, mind you, the music is loud. I'm like, huh? And we going back and forth. Well, after a while, I think she hangs up. So I put my phone down. Talking to the girls at the bar, I'm asking them, do they want to drink? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I realized that my phone is still glowing and it's not hung up. She hears the whole conversation. So I just hang the phone up out of pure nervousness. Just damn, I fucked that up.
Yep.
Well, 20 minutes go past. I done bought these girls about 2-3 drinks, right? We kicking it. So the one girl says, you know what I'm saying? Come on, let's dance. I say, let's do it. So by this time, I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to move around now. I'm good. So, man, get on the dance floor. She twerking on me. She throwing it back. You know what I'm saying? Good little time. Her friends also around it. They yelling. So my brother see me. He like, oh, okay, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? A couple of alpha dudes is over there. Like, look at little bro. Man, it's one of them moments how, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could feel bad energy around. And you can kind of see people looking at you like, what the fuck what's going on? Well, she was standing behind me while all of this is happening. I didn't even know that she got in there. 20 minutes done passed. I know it don't take that long to get there, of course, but 20 minutes has passed. So when all of this shit is happening, you know what I'm saying? She pulled me to the dance floor. We, you know what I'm saying? She dancing on me, and she walks up behind me and just stands there. So once the song is over and she get up and our girl said, okay, then I'm about to go back to the bar. I'm like, all right, cool. Get to talking. I turn around. She's right there in my face. She was like, so this what we doing? And I just get cussed out in the middle of the fucking in the bar, bro. I'm like, oh my God, bro. I look so fucking stupid that night. That was the worst fucking night of my life, man.
I mean, yo, like she cussed me out, and like after like I thought she snatched me from the girl. Oh, she cussed me out in front of everybody. Like,
worst, bro. Yeah,
like it was just yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Them was some wild days, man. Back being 19, 20, 21 and shit. It was just like, man. It was, man. I'm telling you, but it's some more stories in the in the arsenal, man. But you know, some of them can't go on the pod.
They're a little too graphic.
Yeah,
for sure. I already know. Yeah, but that one got me, man. I was just sitting there looking at her the whole time, like, bro, I can't believe she just did this shit, bro. That shit was so fucking embarrassing, bro. And then you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you feel special because you know first and foremost, you're not even supposed to be in here. Not only are you not supposed to be in here, but everybody in here kind of know you. And then, not on top of that, they showing you love. So I'm feeling like the man that night. And then that happened. I'm like, man, it was all bad, bro. All bad.
And see, it wasn't like, cause see, like at this time, I probably was at the school for a couple of months at that time. But like I said, like that was like my era because like I'm not like the best dancer and shit.
Mhm.
But like I said, like at that time, man, it was you know what I'm saying, the Franchise Boys, what they was doing D4L, what they were doing with Laffy Taffy and shit.
Really
And yeah, it wasn't and like the dance moves that they was doing, I could do that shit. And then I'm from the South. So they already thinking I'm cool anyway, because they like, oh, well, this dude from South Carolina, he ain't from West Virginia. So West Virginia people like, oh, this dude cool. So I'm like, yo, I'm in my mode.
Yeah.
And like, it was just like, damn, man. Like I was just, cause like my whole thing was, it was just like, cause at the time, like we was like we were talking, like it wasn't like we was like, I mean, we were dating, but it wasn't like officially dating. Right. So but at the same time, it was like, yo, like I'm 20, 21 years old, like like you know what I mean? But like, yeah, that was there was some times, man. There was definitely some times.
That'll definitely do it, man. All right, man. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into the Fire Flames.
Let's do it.
Yoga Fire, Yoga Flame.
All right, man. So what are you rating this movie?
All right, man. There's no need to really get into the cast because the way this movie was set up, it was set up like the Blair Witch Project. You know what I'm saying? And Paranormal Activity. So it was people that you didn't know, but even at that time, Miles Teller wasn't what Miles Teller is now.
Yeah, not yet. He was on his way though. He was definitely.
He was on his way. He was definitely on his way. He was a noticeable actor. That's why he was in. Dude, did you see? I was looking at the thing. Chet Hanks was one of the people at the party. Yeah, I don't know which one he was. Now that I saw him, I want to go back and see. Like, oh man, let me see. But But to be real with you, I'm gonna give this shit a 4.5, yo. Like this shit, it still holds up. It's funny. Some I know. Like I say, I'm pretty sure like the way people are now. If they go back and watch this, they're probably gonna try to call Pete on them because some of the shit they were doing with the dog. Oh, you know what I mean? Like
all about the dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like the little person, they was calling him the M word in the movie. It's just, it's a lot of shit that don't necessarily fly today. Yeah. But if you're talking about a movie that is just it's fun, you got comedic moments in it. Big time. It takes you back to that time period. It's this isn't a movie where it's just like, yo, like the writers did this or this or that. No, this is a movie where it's just like it's eye candy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like honestly, like I really fuck with this movie, man. So I'm gonna give this shit, even though the actors wasn't like top-notch actors and stuff like that, it was just a fun movie to watch. So I'm giving it a 4.5.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to agree with you, bro. Like you said, it really ain't no point in talking about the cast. I mean, because I really haven't seen him in anything else outside of this. Maybe one.
Well, you seen Thomas though. You want to know what you seen him in?
What?
You seen him in Halloween Ends and Kills. He was young Hawkins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was looking at his IMDb. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, because I was wondering, because I was like, yo, I thought he did a good job. Right. So I was like, let me look at his IMDb, and he been in some shit. I just said that because I was like, okay, because he was in Hansel and Gretel. He was in Kong, Skull's Island. He's in Winning Time now. But when I saw Halloween Kills and I saw young Hawkins, and I remember like, oh shit, he was the damn young version of Hawkins. So, but yeah, he been in some shit like after that. But
yeah, But I mean, for me, the story, the build up in the story was great because it kind of gives me like it's more of a amped up version of Superbad to me with everything that they were doing. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they had going on. Um, I thought that the the comedic timing was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Especially the moments. My favorite moment is Rob coming to knock on the door. Nothing beats that. To me, that's where everything takes the turn. That's when the movie really gets into it. Um, but I just to have a movie about a high school party that just gets out of hand, to be able to like it's the creativity about it because they found a way to make it interesting. They found a way to make it funny. They found a way to, you know what I'm saying, still add in that the romance part of it all, you know what I'm saying, with boy meets girl. So I thought that was dope. And yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, man. 4.5.
That's what's up, man. I don't know if we agreed in a while. I don't know if we had the
Yeah,
same rating in a while. That's what's up.
yeah, man. So next, bro, we about to go ahead and get into it, man. Let's get into the coming soon.
Let's do it.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
Our next movie that we have coming up is a cult classic.
Oh man, you took the words right out my mouth.
Man, this one it came out right on time. I believe this is this Rusty Cundiff? Let me see.
I'm not
I think that is
sure.
Rusty Cundiff. Um, yep, Rusty Cundiff, man. Shout out to him because he played the teacher in the one with David Allen Greer when he was the monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this movie is great, man. It stars Clarence Williams III, Joe Torre, DeAndre Bonds, Samuel Monroe Jr. That's the dude.
That's the dude.
Dude
Yep.
always plays the bad guy and everything.
Yeah.
He plays the dude everybody hates, man. David Allen Greer is in this. Uh, Brandon Hammond is in this. Paula Jai Parker, Rusty Cundiff, Roger Gunvir Smith, and a host of other different people, all a part of this. This is like an anthology type movie, basically a play on Tales from the Crypt, but the black version, basically. Just all around good movie, man. I can't wait to even do it. I can't even wait to watch this again, but let alone do it, man. My favorite part of bro when he be like, man, where the shit? Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
Shit.
The shit.
Yeah, bro. That's shit. What he say?
Hey, yeah, yo, no. When he hit him upside the head, he said, "Woo!"
He said something. He said, "This ain't no what he say? This
He
ain't
said,
no mortuary, and this ain't the Terror Dome night."
"No, neither."
Hell, that bro, you talking about comedy, bro? Clarence Williams III, bro. That man is a fucking legend, bro. But yeah, he made that movie everything it had to be, man. I remember watching this shit. I gotta ask my mom this, matter of fact, when we get off. But bro, I watched this shit as a kid, bro. When I tell you this shit scared the fuck out of me, the Niglet part, oh my gosh. I ain't never been scared of the shit like that in my life, man. But that's me, bro. Hit that painting and that painting started bleeding. I was like, oh my god. All right. So listen, guys, Tales from the Hood. Next episode, man. Can't wait to do it. It's gonna be so fun. Listen, if you guys enjoyed Project X, if you guys have stories of your own, if you guys have never been to a high school party, hit us up, let us know, tell us all about it on the socials. on Instagram and Twitter at View9Pod. You can hit us up on Facebook, VA Pod Watch Group. You can hit us up on Twitter again and join the community so we can talk about movies and TV all the time. And also, don't forget, if you're following the podcast, make sure you subscribe as well, where we give you extra episodes. We will have some this week. So be on the lookout for that if you already subscribed. And if you like to follow me, man, hit me up on Twitter at Scoots Bronson. That's all I got. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a link tree in my bio. You could follow me everywhere else there.
And y'all can find me at s.foster8 on Instagram and on Twitter at 28 minutes or less pod. That's just on IG. Follow the podcast 28 minutes or less. It is on all major platforms. Prefer for you to go to Spotify. New episode alert. You know what I'm saying? I got back on my drug series, added somebody to the collection. And that person that I added, don't counsel me, but this is what his name was. You know what I'm saying? I added, you know what I'm saying, my guy Midget Moley. You know what I'm saying? He was the kingpin of Atlantic City. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped that this past week, man. Go check out episode 130 on, you know what I'm saying, the kingpin of Atlantic City, Midget Moley. So that's all I got.
That's what's up, man. Listen, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Your support is always greatly appreciated. And until the next episode, man, like they say in Hollywood, that's a wrap.
Cut.
I always like to do that.